Hello, my name is Vesti Burke, and I'm here to talk about alternative data visualization. When I first started reading about computer coding, I saw it as a confusing series of zeros and ones, but really code in any form is just a means of communication. Similarly, written music is a code for making sounds happen, the written word is code for sounds that make words, and computer code is instructions to make a computer work in a language that a computer understands. I came across the explanation of binary communication in the form of Morse code. I was asked to imagine two kids communicating at night with flashlights. Writing words letter by letter in the air is confusing and inefficient, which is where Morse code comes in. It involves two factors, a long signal and a short one, as a substitute for letters and words. I then learned about another form of night writing, Braille, which is also binary. It consists of two factors, raised or indented dots on a page. Braille can express both the written word and numbers to those who cannot see them. I've always thought of software engineering in visual terms, so when I met a blind programmer at an analytics software company, I was intrigued. If he could not see the lines of code in front of him, how could he design software? Aside from analyzing statistics, this software company must communicate them, often through visualizations. It uses code to instruct computers in crunching numbers, which are themselves a type of code. Then it uses code to represent the results in a way that we can see and understand. At a data visualization presentation, I saw firsthand why the blind programmer was so useful. Louis Braille before him had sought to communicate in a code that those without sight could understand. This man was searching for a way to enable the blind to visualize data without using sight. The way this programmer chose to communicate data circles back to the original problem of writing letters in the air with a flashlight beam. Using the alphabet is inefficient. The trace letter does not stay in the air for long enough for the viewer to read it, and each word takes a long time to write. That's where the binary Morse code quickly clears up the confusion. Similarly, raising letters in a book for the blind is prohibitive to people who may never have actually seen the outline of letters. The Braille code solves this problem by interpreting the written word in a different way. For the blind, the creation of tactile graphs is an option. However, 3D printing every graph is time-consuming and so expensive. Instead, the blind programmer created software that interpreted graphs by sounds. The dips in a graph would be at a lower pitch and the peaks would be at a higher pitch. With such software, the blind could grasp data quickly and cost-effectively. This brings me back to my assertion that music is a sort of code, remarkably similar to letters on a page, numbers in an algorithm, Morse code graphs, and those endless strings of zeros and ones. They are all instructions communicated for a purpose, but instead of music notes, the programmer used numbers as a code for sounds. If we think of those methods of communication outside of our standard uses, we can do things like make a symphony out of graphs. The potential for communication is truly incredible, and its usefulness to humanity is endless.